energy. These guys are ready to go. The downtown skyline illuminating the night here at our broadcast location, Memphis, Tennessee. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Sacramento Kings. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Ja Morant put the league on notice his rookie season with spectacular play and a little jawing while he's at it. The Grizzlies rookie said, "I just play with the same chip every game," adding it's nothing personal. "I'm just having fun," he said. "My teammates and the coaches allow me to go out there, play freely, and do what I do." Kevin?
Thank you, David. So a moment now to see the story for Ja Morant.
His effective field goal percentage, a favorite stat of the analytics crowd, has been on the way down over his past 10 games. His game isn't as well-rounded as it needs to be.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. Fox at the point with Heel to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Whiteside in at the 5. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Clark in at the small forward position. Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking about the postseason.
I agree. Pass to Valanciunas, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of four men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent. And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, the young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he failed to 21.
Now Bagley, following the miss by Jaren Jackson from deep. And the rejection by Jackson. And going out of bounds, last touch by Barnes. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And for the Grizzlies, they come in off a good outing against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Clark kicks to Valanciunas. Morant passes to Jackson. And now the Kings fast break. Shot by Hield, nobody around. It's rebounded by Memphis. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And they dropped the season series to these guys a year ago. Not their proudest moment.
Now, here's Clark. Coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. Just 5 to shoot. It's Morant with the drive. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Fox deciding where to go with it. Bagley in the post. Guarded by Morant. Missed inside. Fires from 18. Memphis the rebound. Here's Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Hield.
And, of course, Jaren Jackson Sr. played in the NBA for over a decade.
And yes, Jaren Jackson Jr., he talks about watching his dad, learning what it takes to be a professional in this league. That prepared Jackson Jr. to make an impact early on.
The first one falls. Jackson hits both of them. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now here's Hield. 17 points for him last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Fox, no good.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Here's Clark. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Brooks against Hield. And Brooks, here we go.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Clark for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Hield from outside. Sacramento again missing. Clark into the lane. Can't hit from in close. And for the Grizzlies, they come in off a good outing against Cleveland. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
And here's Morant. 23 points for him the last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2. And with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league. How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
Now here is Davis. 8 points his last outing. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. On the wing, Barnes. 5 on the clock. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Hield. Morant with some nice D.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Brooks against Hield. And that one's good. Brooks.
Getting hit on that shot there, but Dillon's girth allows him to play right through it.
And finished off by Bagley.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Hield against Brooks. with the teardrop, and it's good on the way in. Brooks has got his second bucket of the night.
The way Brooks gets by people, he varies the pace of his dribble to keep you guessing.
Now Davis. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Healed the pass to Bagley. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4. Here's Morant. They lead by 4. Lets a floater go.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Really left alone that time. Morant's got 5 now.
Morant, such a quick thinker. He doesn't hesitate on the catch and shoot.
Barnes, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Barnes, the former Tar Heel, is usually lights out from the charity stripe.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. Barnes hits them both. Memphis leading by 4. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. The pass to Valanciunas. Here's Clark. And Valanciunas kicks to Brooks. Pass to Morant. No good from outside. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Kings. Here's Barnes, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Brandon Clark.
With his size and explosiveness, you get the feeling Barnes could live at the line. It's all about creating contact.
The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. He hits the second from the line. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morant looking around. Tipped away. Passes to Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Healed with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside, Davis. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And stolen by Barnes. On the wing, Hield. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat, growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
Both free throws good from Hield. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
And so here's Sacramento following the score by Memphis. Here's Holmes. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Inside, 6 on the shot clock, and it's good for 2.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Winslow against Hield. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. And midway through the season now, the power rankings starting to show a more complete picture. You look at Portland. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And I think for Sacramento, they're sort of cemented in this spot right now. Playing decent basketball, but not quite well enough to make up any ground and get into that next tier.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's coming off a 16-point game against Indiana.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now, here is Halliburton. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Hield, the pass to Halliburton. To the right side. Here's Medu. That shot off the mark. And Memphis the other way now. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
They were extremely lucky. I think they took their opponent for granted a little, and it nearly cost them.
Now Hield. Following Tyus Jones's three-point attempt from the low block. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Now here's Jones. No points in the game yet for him.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Hield. Averaging 22 points per, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yes, night in and night out, he's their go-to option. He accepts that responsibility and thrives at it.
The first free throw is good. And the Kings making a change here. Lights checked in. And he makes both free throws. And here's Winslow. He had that big outing in that Cavaliers game as well. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts in a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. The Grizzlies shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
The 5th overall pick in the draft back in 2011, Valanciunas has added wrinkles to his game every year since.
Now here is Davis. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Watch the screen.
The rebound by Anderson. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Up the floor. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Anderson. Valanciunas has got 7.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Halliburton passes to Davis. It's stolen. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
First free throw is good.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
And Memphis making a change here. Allen's checked in. Valanciunas hits them both. The Kings trail by 10. It's Davis on the wing. Covered by Winslow. Davis drives in. And again, unable to change momentum here. In the corner, Winslow with it. The feed to Valanciunas. Tries again, and it's good on the layup. 11 points in the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
1:22 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Davis. To the middle. Here's Medu. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The Kings have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One shot.
So for the Kings, their last game a win against the Pacers. Jones looking for an opening. Allen for 3. Sacramento grabs the miss.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
It's right on the wing. Looking for Allen and gets it there. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Jones is running. Anderson finds Winslow. Back to Anderson. Over Davis. Here's Valanciunas. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Halliburton, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They have a 9-point lead. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Allen outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
It's his first trip to the line. And he makes the first. And Allen drops them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Barnes looking around. Shoots over Winslow. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Grizzlies have been rolling right along, haven't they?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Memphis leading by 11. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Sacramento, Medu is out there with Whiteside. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Fox, and it's Wright in at the 2.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Allen against Fox. Over Allen. Fox, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you. Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Jackson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Brooks comes in for Winslow. And it's Morant in for Tyus Jones. And a change for Sacramento. Bagley's checked in.
One shot.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Here's Barnes. Following the basket by Ja Morant. Back to Fox. Here's Whiteside. Ball's knocked loose. A second chance effort. Fox dishes to Whiteside. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant against Wright. Here's the teardrop, and Morant will lay it in. Morant's got the lead up to 14 now for Memphis.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys. Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Morant against Fox. The Kings trail by 12. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Kings. On Friday, they'll take on John Wall and the Houston Rockets. And then on Monday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And you know, for that matchup with Denver, it's going to be a battle for this group. You get the feeling they'll need to be at their sharpest if they want to come away with a victory.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Both good from the line that time.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Out to Morant. Back to Brooks. Morant outside. Just 5 on the clock. Over Fox. And again, Memphis no good. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Kings. It's a 10-point game. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution and you saw the results.
Here's Fox. Brandon Clark picking up that last basket. Barnes outside. And there's the pass to Bagley. Over Clark. And the rejection by Jackson. They retain possession.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Clark finds Morant. Allen outside. Pass to Jackson. Over Bagley. Jackson misses. The Kings trail by 12. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Fox against Morant. Down low. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Allen. And a change for the Kings. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for DeLon Wright. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Morant with it. Now guarded by Fox. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Whiteside gives enough space, waits, elevates. Quality block shot by the big fella.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Morant outside. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Now, here's Fox. He had 19 points in the win against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
He was very active on defense, too, recording 3 steals for the game.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Here's Melton. Sacramento making their last shot. Jackson kicks to Morant. Brooks outside. No good on the 3.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it. The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Outside Jackson. Offline with his 3. The Kings shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Amazing. Whiteside sort of floats through the air, and that pass was on the money.
Memphis has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Morant with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. Morant passes to Clark. And here's Jackson. And they pick up 2. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Healed the pass to Bagley. Kicks it to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
The Grizzlies have gone 7-16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Looking to end his cold spell, and the layup is good. Morant's got 11 points.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Timeout called by the Kings. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Brooks. Then for the Kings, Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Whiteside. Terrence Davis comes in for Barnes, and Halliburton subbed in for Fox. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They've led by as many as 14 points. And now Sacramento on the break. Here's Melton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's foul number 2 for him. Morant passes to Winslow. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Justice Winslow has done an excellent job of being unselfish and making the right play.
Here's Halliburton. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Now Morant, 11 points in the game. Outside for Jackson. His 3-pointers off the mark.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Clark, left side. Now, here is Halliburton. Davis drives in. He gets it in there. Davis has got 5 points in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Morant with it. No good, unable to end this run.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A chance now to see the numbers for Morant. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Putting up about 24 points per, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
That free throw, no good. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Anderson's checked in. And he sinks the second. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. And here's Jones. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's deflected. Healed against Morant. Tips it.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come.
Here's Morant. He's got 11. Clock at 6. Goes up on the high post. Rebounded by Holmes.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Halliburton passes to Hield. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Now here's Winslow. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Pass to Valanciunas. Doubled by Holmes. Valanciunas passes to Winslow. Offensive rebound. Here's Morant. Anderson trying to free himself up. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Anderson's got 6.
Great position on the boards there. Kyle, such a smart player. And then you have to love the finish.
And watching Kyle Anderson, Greg Popovich once stated, he's not what you'd call a typical NBA athlete.
AGA hint the nickname slow-mo because he plays at a deliberate pace. He has tremendous skills, a high basketball IQ. He has improved defensively. He's a jack of all trades.
Here's Winslow. Marvin Bagley picking up that last basket. Winslow, Holmes with the steal. Outside, Davis. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Grayson Allen's checked in for Memphis. And a change for Sacramento. Madu's checked in. Memphis leading. Allen outside. Here's Valanciunas. Goes back up. And the rejection by Holmes. It's good.
That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat.
And so here's Memphis. We've got 22 seconds left now here in the second. Jones drives in, and Davis sends it back.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Kings ahead. They're up by 2. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. A tremendous game we're seeing from Marvin Bagley. He had 16 points, 2 block shots, and 11 rebounds. He came in with something to prove tonight after having a very tough outing in their last game. What'd you think about Sacramento, Kenny?
Well, if you compare the assist numbers, you can see who's been the superior team. And they're playing a much better brand of basketball. That bodes well for them the rest of the way.
And over to the big fella. Your thoughts on the Grizzlies' first half?
You know, they haven't shot the ball very well. Not nearly enough quality looks. Right now, this game can easily come down to shot selection and how they run their offense. They need to keep the ball moving and generate better looks.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Marvin Bagley.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Clark in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Now here's Hield, following the miss by John Morant. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant outside. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
It's Brooks on the wing, covered by Hield. From deep, Brooks misses.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line. And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Brooks. About 1 minute played here in the second half.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Sacramento leading by 7. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And so here's Memphis after the Kings pick up 2. Jackson looking around. Brooks. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Brooks has got 6.
A big-time ISO player in college. Brooks has shown the ability to play off the ball at this level.
Hield kicks to Bagley. Back to Hield, stolen by Brooks. Here's Jackson. Count it, and the foul. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
The Grizzlies have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
One shot.
And that one falls for Jackson. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Now Fox. He has 7. They kick out to Hield. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one.
And you've got to be up on Hield, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll burn you.
Now, here's Clark. He's got 5. And it's Morant missing.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Offensive rebound. Whiteside dishes to Barnes. Back to Whiteside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Brandon Clark.
An absolute monster inside. Whiteside moving bodies around. Earns himself a trip to the charity stripe.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
And he makes the first.
It's hard to intimidate Whiteside because he's usually the guy on the end doing the intimidating.
And both free throws good from Whiteside. And so here's Memphis. They trail by 9 points. They host the Spurs after this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Pass to Clark. Now here's Valanciunas. He's got 13. Here's Morant. That one falls. Morant's got 13.
Challenging the heart of the defense. Ja Morant can beat you with the pass or the shot.
Kings leading now by 7. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Here's Morant after the Kings pick up 2. Clark outside. There's the pass to Brooks. And the 3 off target.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. Number 1, the Kings.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
First one falls for him.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Both free throws good from Hield.
We all know Hield can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
Now here's Morant. He's got 13.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. What an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
And how about the way Fox continues to improve his game? A capable scorer who also rebounds the ball well for his size, and still, though, he can improve on that perimeter jump shot.
Free throw good. Fox. Rashawn Holmes. He's checked in for Whiteside. Fox hits them both. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. It's a 13-point game. Right at the free throw line and too long on the shot. On offense, here are the Kings. They're on an 18-7 run. Barnes against Jackson. Holmes, good. 7 points for Rashawn Holmes.
Wow, defensively, for some reason, they've come out flat here in the second half.
Pass to Morant. From the stripe. And another miss by Memphis. Sacramento leading by 15. Here's Barnes. Second chance shot. And that one, good. Barnes has got 9.
The determination from Barnes. He never gives up on the offensive glass.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
And you look at Morant, almost all the way up there in the top spot. I don't know if he'll make it to number 1, but you'd have to say he's going to be a part of the contest for sure.
It's looking that way, and the contest will be a lot better off having him in it. He always puts on a show.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
And that one's good, Morant.
John Morant in the open floor. This guy's speed is next level, and he can finish.
Morant against Fox. Healed the pass to Fox. Now here's Holmes. Some solid defense from Clark. The Grizzlies trail by 13.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
On the wing, Barnes. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 11 points in the game.
He smiles on these catch-and-shoot opportunities. Barnes very comfortable as a secondary scorer.
Morant with it. Holmes covering. And the rejection by Holmes. And here they go. Fox kicks to Bagley. The 3 from Barnes. Grizzlies with the rebound. Clark's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Morant outside. Here's Melton, covered by Barnes. Fox with it. He's got 9. Healed right side. To the middle. And it's Bagley that time on the assist by Holmes. And that's 20 points for Marvin Bagley. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Morant outside. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
And looking now at some numbers for Harrison Barnes. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up about 12 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Some changes for Memphis. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Clark. Winslow comes in for Brooks. And Jones subbed in for Morant. Then for the Kings, Medu, he's checked in for Bagley. Terrence Davis comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Halliburton subbed in for Heal.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Passes it to Winslow. Outside for Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. Anderson. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Anderson's got 8 points.
Working off contact is something Anderson does extremely well, and he does it a lot.
Count that one.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Allen's checked in. The free throw drops for Jackson. And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Outside, Davis. Lets it go with a 3. Halliburton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Kings lead by 18.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Jones with the bounce pass, and Jackson throws it down hard.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Pass to Davis. Inside, Halliburton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Steve, if you were playing in this era, how engaged do you think you'd be on social media?
Yeah, that's a great question, Kevin. I think a lot, because I think right now that's just the way this era communicates. And obviously there's some negatives to social media, but there's a lot of positive from a standpoint of being able to reach your fans, get your message out, especially what we've been going through in this time for our social injustice. But I also think there's a lot of marketing and branding opportunities through social media.
And Memphis making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Outside, Jones. Now, here's Valanciunas. He's tightly guarded. 6 to shoot. Over Halliburton. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Valanciunas has a look from the mid-range. He is very comfortable taking it.
Sacramento leading by 16. Outside, Fox. And the pass to Holmes. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Anderson against Davis. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who the best defenders have been over the past month. Here are your steals leaders. 4th, Jaren Jackson.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more. Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
We all know Kyle Anderson can do it all. Once he gets a little bit more consistent with the shot, watch out.
Both free throws good from Anderson. Kings leading now by 14. Pass to Medu. Here's Holmes. Kings moving the ball around. Here's Fox. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Memphis has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And here's Jones. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Anderson. There's the lob to Jackson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now, here's Fox. He's got 15. Down low. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 9 points for Rashawn Holmes.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And the Kings pushing it up now. Fox leading the charge. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Valanciunas. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. 4th in rebounding, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding. The first free throw is good. Whiteside's checked in for Sacramento. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 55 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Jones drives in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jones has got his first points of the game.
And he is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Halliburton passes to Fox. Here's Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
Are you serious? Whiteside doing major damage on the offensive glass.
The Grizzlies trail by 18. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's Winslow. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Winslow.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And so he hits both.
The 10th overall pick back in 2015. Justice Winslow has been fighting injuries, but he still has a chance to be very good.
A pass to Fox. Outside, Davis. On the wing, Davis. The three. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Jackson has the open look. Drains the wing trade. Jackson's got 23 points.
A nice setup. Kyle makes pretty good decisions with the ball in his hands.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Luke Walton had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, that's beautiful basketball out there. That's fun, right? Even with the lead, we keep passing, we keep moving, we make the extra pass. That's fun. It's fun to watch, I know that much.
Well, Greg, it looks like his guys are having a blast out there, too.
Yeah, I mean, everything seems to be coming together at this point. They have the momentum thanks to how efficient they've been on offense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. De'Aaron Fox out there with Halliburton. Then there's Whiteside, and there's Davis, and it's Medu in at the power forward. Now here's Winslow to the paint. Here's Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Winslow's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. The pass to Brooks. He dishes it to Winslow. 3 on the clock. He can't get that one. And the Kings going the other way now. Halliburton passes to Fox. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 19 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
The Grizzlies trail by 15. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And it's Brooks in the corner, takes the three, knocks down the three ball.
You get the feeling that Brooks will get better and better with this shot. He's obviously working on it.
Knocked away. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's foul number 2 for him. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Morant comes in for Jones. Then for the Kings, Marvin Bagley's checked in for Medu, and it's Barnes in for Davis. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Clark finds Morant. Over Fox. Double clutches. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Like the way that Valanciunas worked his way to the line on that shot. Never let the defender get comfortable.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Kings making a change here. Hield's checked in. Second free throw, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And here we go. Hold on.
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Fox against Morant. A three from Barnes. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Bobbed up there for Clark. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
Kept alive. Another shot. Here's Whiteside. And it's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
Now, here's Fox. Bagley, and it's denied. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. The Grizzlies trail by 5. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
Brooks finds Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They've done a great job, but they're not done yet.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Free throw good, Fox. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Back to Winslow. Pass to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Releases. A new 14 for the Grizzlies. And that one's good by Clark.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Now, here's Fox. There's the dish to Heel. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Impressive display of focus there from Hill. Never lost sight of the rim.
Free throw drops for Heel. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant, that's for 2. And that one goes long. And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
Anytime Barnes gets that close to the basket, he's looking to throw it down.
Here's Morant. To the middle. Here's Brooks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, one of those second-round picks who looks like he'll be in this league a long time. That's Dylan Brooks.
And both free throws good for Brooks. Sacramento leading by 7. Passes it to Barnes. On the wing, Heel takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Whiteside. Grizzlies have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. Morant passes to Clark. Back to Morant. Brooks outside. That shot off. And it's the Kings taking it the other way.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Silky smooth J from Barnes. The defense was on him, but he just uses his picture-perfect form and outstanding reach to get the job done.
And so it's Memphis with it, trailing by 10. Fox against Morant. And he converts the layup. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Fox against Morant. Fox dishes to Heel. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. The Grizzlies have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Morant passes to Clark. That's his 5th miss of the game. He has made 6 of his 11 shots. Here's Hield. 2 points. That one goes. And that's 19 points for Buddy Hield.
The assist there from Barnes. Over the years, he's gotten better and better making decisions with the ball in his hands.
Now Morant. Clark outside. Back to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
Here's Fox. Banked in off the glass. Fox has got 17 now, just in the second half.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, De'Aaron Fox.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he can be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. Here's Jackson after the basket by De'Aaron Fox.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Pass to Holmes. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Moran finds Valanciunas. Doubled by Holmes. Jackson from long range. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. Hield from outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got assist number 8 now on the night. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. Kings leading now by 14. Hield kicks to Fox. Fox is double. Trying to find Holmes. Gets it to him. Count the basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
That free throw good from Holmes. The Grizzlies trail by 17. There's the lob to Jackson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Love the aggression that Valanciunas showed there. He welcomed the contact inside to get to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Valanciunas hits them both. Kings leading now by 15.
Watch outside.
Outside, Fox. The pass to Hield. From past the arc. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. To the inside. Bagley with the block.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Just a difficult shot that Barnes makes look so simple, so creative how he brushes off the defense.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. They get a hand on it. Fox with the steal. Hield from outside. Offensive rebound, and no good that time. And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. And so here's Sacramento. Now here's Fox. Hield the pass to Bagley. Nobody near Barnes. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. It's a 16-point game. It's good.
Attacking that painted area. Winslow relentless in there.
Morant against Fox. Holmes the bounce pass. The fader. Bagley, no good. The Grizzlies shooting 53% from the field in the 4th quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Holmes with the steal. Fox against Morant. Fox kicks to Bagley. And not sure what he was thinking there. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up a foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Jackson. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Inside, here's Hield. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
And that's not easy, but Hield is an effective scorer who's capable of finishing through that kind of defense.
Now here's Jackson.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Kings leading now by 12. Outside, Fox. Morant with some nice D. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Sacramento.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for De'Aaron Fox.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm. And that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.